This video is 5 reasons as to why I'm grateful about Halifax. Let's not get hit by a bus. I am back in Halifax, Nova Scotia. I arrived 2 days ago and I'm moving back into the city. Now you may remember this apartment, but it is no longer mine. It's my old roommate's place and his new roommate. I'm moving into a 1-bedroom all by myself and I'm gonna be giving you guys a full tour. But in this video, I'm really gonna open up and tell you 5 reasons why I'm grateful for Halifax. When I was coming here, I was really excited. In the airport, I couldn't wait to get back to Halifax. But then when I came here, I had this funny feeling. Let me explain. You come back to Halifax and it feels so similar to the last time. It almost feels weird. You have this feeling like nothing has changed, but you have changed. In the past 4 months, I traveled the world. I went to Thailand, Indonesia, Malaysia, Vietnam, and China. And then I came back and I realized, hey, you know what? I want to put roots down. I want to put it down in Halifax. And for the past 10 days, I've been moving around, but feeling like I don't have roots in the city that I've lived in for 4 years. I mean, I'm alone. I don't have family here. Everything's looking good, but I get like this little tiny empty feeling inside sometimes. And not in a bad way. I'm just conscious of it. I'm still grateful. There's no complaints. Just you just feel it, you know, and you have to acknowledge it's there. From another side, there's a bit of pressure to find the right place, pressure on whether you made the right move. Pressure because I'm working with clients and I want to do a good job for them, but I also want to keep in contact with my family. I want to be a part of the city, but even though I've made 500 videos, I mean, people who actually make change in the city, like politicians, city council, this city itself and its organizations, all of these places, really, they may have heard of me, but also generally have no idea who I am. So I put a lot of that effort in and I'm realizing I'm just getting started. This video is not about that. This video is 5 reasons as to why I'm grateful about Halifax. Let's not get hit by a bus. The first reason may strike you as a surprise, but I'm grateful for Halifax because it's made me humble. I know I strike you in some videos like I have a lot of bravado or, you know, look at me, I'm Nadernejad. Really, that's one side of my personality, but I have doubts too. And grinding the city again and again, it's rewarding, but it also reminds you it's hard. It's hard to make a good salary in a city like Halifax. The winters, they're cold as shit. So that's humbling. And the fact that you come back and kind of nothing's changed, but you're here for the community. And you're here to be a better person. And the city takes care of you, but it's also, in a weird way, it can be rough around the edges. So I find living in Halifax a very humbling experience. The second reason why I'm grateful for Halifax is my friends. I came back and I'm getting an Airbnb in a few days, but I had so many friends. Really, I say so many, but I had like 3 really good friends that were like, hey, stay with us, don't worry, you know, cook amazing meals. People who just really care about you and show you that you're loved. And I'm really grateful for my friends and for acquaintances and people I just say hi to again and again at the gym or you know, on the street. I love that. It makes me feel really good and it makes me feel cared for. But even people I don't know, I feel like they're a part of my community too. The third reason why I'm grateful for Halifax, because it always challenges me to be a better person, because it's challenging, but it's not so challenging where it's unhospitable. I've seen many lesser economically developed nations and just thought to myself, this is not an easy place to live. Now Halifax, it gets cold. It's hard if you're somebody finding a job to get a job. I work online. I can still facilitate the things that I love to do without going underwater. So it's really nice. It's a nice city to start up in and to watch grow and to be challenged but not overwhelmed like in a city like New York. Fourth reason why I'm grateful for Halifax is because it's given me some of the best memories of my life. I moved here when I was 18 years old. Everything was new to me. I'd never lived in a city, you know, away from my family by myself for an extended period of time, over a year. And that just showed me, hey, life can be hard, but beautiful things can happen at the same time. And I met a lot of great friends. Bad things happen, but very, very amazing things happen too. And having moved over 7 or 8 times in my life, it's one of the few places where I have consistent long-term memories with people that I care about and that I can still see on a daily basis. This last reason why I'm grateful for Halifax is super counterintuitive. It's something most people would not appreciate, but I actually appreciate. Halifax provides me with uncertainty. And that sounds weird for a city that seems consistent. It's small, there's the same people everywhere. But when you think about it, you ask yourself, how much will Halifax grow in the next 10 or 20 years if I put that time into the city? I don't know. And then you go, will I be happy? It's cold a lot of the time. It could be really windy. I love the community, but long term, will I be able to deal with this? I don't know. And I find sometimes the insecurity in Halifax is even more than it is traveling the world and going to countries like, you know, going to Thailand or going to Vietnam or traveling Asia or going somewhere else. That scared the crap out of me. So I think Halifax is one of the more uncertain places because although it's consistent, you wonder how much you're going to change in such a consistent place. I mean, it's very linear. I know if I'm going to go to Russia for the first time, I know it's going to be strange, but I know I'm going to get set up. I know I'm going to learn a bit of the language. I know I'm going to learn about the food and eat borscht. I can kind of predict that, but I'm like, I've been in Halifax for 5 years. When I go back and I get a new place for the first time, everything's going to be the same. Well, what's going to be different? And because the changes are much smaller, they're less predictable because they happen over a long period of time. So it's almost a little bit scarier. So those are 5 reasons why I'm grateful for Halifax, Nova Scotia. If you're from Halifax or you're from anywhere in the world and you want to move here, my name's Nadernejad. I make most videos about Halifax, Nova Scotia. Be sure to subscribe. Smash that notification bell so you don't miss any updates. And thank you for watching.